Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Emily Kelly. I'm a 26-year-old flight attendant for a major US airline if you're new here, and if you're not, thank you so much for coming back and joining me. I appreciate your support and your kindness. It means so much to me. I have so many people ask me, how do I become a flight attendant? What are they looking for? What's the interview process like? And what is training like? Your schedule, pay, like all those type of questions. So I thought I would just make a video to help you guys out if your dream is to become a flight attendant. Okay, first let's start with the most important. What are they looking for in a flight attendant? So basically all you really need is prior customer service experience. Mine was being a barista and also a nanny. I didn't have anything special that would make me stand out beyond the customer service experience that I had. You don't need to be too hard on yourself if you don't have much experience beyond like working at a fast food restaurant or as a barista or whatever it is. That can help you out a lot getting noticed. You just have to make sure that your resume looks really professional and you really highlight your customer service skills, your compassion, your empathy, your listening skills, anything that has to do with people, diffusing situations, being a good listener, being kind. You can adapt to different situations. Like, just make sure on your resume it looks really professional. Get help if you're not sure how to make it look its best. One of my friends helped me back in 2018 when I applied, and obviously the things I'm telling you could have been updated a little bit or changed a little bit from 2018 to 2023, but these are just some basic things that will help you at your flight attendant interview, regardless of what airline you're applying for. But I highly recommend to stick with the mainline carriers, meaning Delta, United, American. All of those airlines are big. You go to so many different destinations. You have a much higher chance of making more money as each year goes on than if you work for a smaller regional airline. I actually started out at a regional airline, but I highly recommend starting out with a mainline if you can. I applied in 2018. I sent in my resume. I got an assessment. I don't remember the exact timeline, but it wasn't long after I applied. So I answered a few questions on this assessment, and then I got my video interview, and now I do believe it's a group video interview. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I did see something on Facebook about it being a group interview. But obviously when I did it, it was just me in the interview, and I answered a few questions. I didn't see anyone. I just had my iPhone in my face, had some questions, and then I answered them and recorded that. It was very nerve-wracking, not gonna lie, but I treated it like an in-person interview. This is super important if you get to the point of the video interview. You want to make sure that you dress the part. You want to become a flight attendant, so look like a flight attendant. Make sure you look professional. I literally wore something similar to what I wore to the in-person interview. I had my hair in a bun, I had red lipstick on, I had my makeup looking professional and neat, and I definitely tried to look the part of a flight attendant. I had on a blazer and a blouse and even a skirt. It's basically the exact same thing I wore to the in-person interview. So take it seriously. The video interview is super important, because if they like what they see in that video and you show your personality and you answer the questions in a good way, then you'll get the face-to-face interview, which is super exciting. Super proud of you. If you're at that point, congratulations. I know how exciting it is. And if you don't get that far, don't give up. You didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes they're just looking for specific things, and you didn't have that in the moment, but you can definitely try again. Never give up if it's what you really want, and don't be down on yourself or feel bad about it, because you will get there and it will happen. Just keep going and keep believing in yourself, being your best self. So once you get to the in-person interview, dress for the job that you want. Like I said before, you want to become a flight attendant, so look professional. Do your hair neat, do your makeup neat, look classy and put together, but with your own flair, and be yourself, but definitely be like a polished, professional version of yourself. I had my hair in a slick bun. I didn't slick it all the way back. I don't look good like that, but I had like it neat and in a bun, and then I did a red lip, just some mascara and some nice natural looking foundation and blush. And then I had on a black blazer, a white blouse, and a skirt, a black skirt with black pumps. I also wore tights to just kind of tie the outfit together. And I remember when I walked into the interview building, the lady that was signing us in, who gave us our sticker with our name on it, she was like, "You look like you could work the flight home." That gave me such a boost of confidence, because I was like, wow, I look the part. This gives me more confidence to handle my interview from this point forward. A really big tip I have Interact with everyone. Smile, show your personality. At this point, you have the skills, you have what they're looking for. They just want to see how you interact with other people. Don't be so nervous when you're at the face-to-face interview. You've reached a really big milestone. You've passed a lot of steps to get to this, so they already like what they see. Everyone in that room is qualified, and everyone in that room has something that they're interested in. So from the time the shuttle driver picks you up from the airport to the time that you leave, make sure you're kind to everyone. You are making eye contact with them, showing your personality, asking questions about them, trying to get to know people. They are watching you from the time you walk in until the time you leave. So make sure you make a good impression. That's what the face-to-face interview is all about. We had a table with a few people. I tried to talk to people sitting next to me and around the table, asking, have you ever been a flight attendant before? And just trying to get to know them. Where are you from? And then introducing myself. And I noticed that they were watching me doing that. So make a good impression, connect with people at your table, and don't be afraid to ask questions that makes you stand out in a positive way. Be confident. Don't be afraid. It's normal to have nerves. It's normal if you really want something to be, unsure and nervous, but walk in there confidently. Like I said before, if you're at the face-to-face interview portion, they like what they see. They like what they've seen in your resume. They like what they've seen in the video interview, and they like what they saw with the assessment questions that you answered. So go in there confidently, look professional, be professional, use professional language. You are trying to give the best impression of yourself that you can to your possible future employer and your possible future coworkers. So definitely be respectful, kind, a good listener, but also speak up, ask questions, engage with people around you. Those tips really helped me out, and I feel like it made my interview go really smooth. So once you get your job offer, yay, congratulations, that's super exciting. Then you're gonna start talking and thinking about training. So training for me personally was 6.5 weeks, and we stayed on the training campus. Now it's a hotel, I believe, that you stay at, and you get your own room because of COVID. They still carry that on. But when I was there, we had a roommate, and they obviously take care of your stay. We stayed on campus. They took care of that, and they took care of our food in the cafeteria on campus. But basically, we had 1 day off each week, and we were responsible for whatever costs that we incurred on our day off. But during the week when we were at training, our food was covered. If you have any dietary restrictions, it's a little bit difficult. I would definitely bring a lot of healthy snacks, stay up to date on your vitamins and your minerals, bring all that stuff with you, bring some things to boost your immune system because you are going to be exhausted and it's a lot packed into a short amount of time. So definitely sleep as much as possible. You're going to have really long days, so make sure that you have a good healthy routine set up. You're going to study. You want to make sure that you study. Keep your head down, focus, don't get involved in drama, don't party too much or any of that, because honestly you have plenty of time for that once you're a flight attendant, and then you're on your off time and your personal time. You're gonna have plenty of time to have fun with your coworkers and your friends and family once you're actually a flight attendant. But I highly recommend to be professional and to treat training like an extended face-to-face interview, because you're still not a flight attendant yet. You're in training to be one. They're still watching you. They're still trying to see if you are a good fit. And that's not to scare you, that's just to let you know, still be professional, don't get involved in drama, be kind, be respectful to everyone, study really hard, work really hard, and keep your eye on the prize. You're gonna have really long days at training, so definitely take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. When you have downtime, definitely study. That's super important. You want to make sure that you're passing your test and you feel confident before you take your test. But take time to get some fresh air, go for a walk, take a nap, rest, sleep whenever you can. Definitely connect with friends and family on the phone whenever you can. But you're there to become a flight attendant, and like I said, it's a lot packed into a short amount of time, so you want to stay focused and not get distracted by things outside of training, which I know is really hard, and everyone has different life situations and circumstances that can be distracting. But just let everyone in your life know, like, hey, this is really important to me. I want to be focused. I don't need distractions right now. Once you graduate training, congratulations. That is a huge accomplishment. You should be so proud of yourself. Getting your wings is such a wonderful moment and so exciting to finally get on the line and work as a flight attendant like you've been working so hard to become. Don't get discouraged when you first start out, because things are hard in the beginning. Like most things, it's a hard start. You're going to be on call, at least with my specific airline, for at least a year. And that means that you're going to be available to the company for a set amount of days. And it's really hard. You know, you do miss holidays, you do miss events and things with your family. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But if you like this exciting, you know, do something new every day kind of lifestyle, it's easier to adjust. But it is an adjustment, especially if you've never been a flight attendant before. Don't be hard on yourself if you have a hard time adjusting. Just do whatever you can to not be lonely. Connect with your friends and family, do FaceTimes, visit them whenever you can. Take care of your physical health. That is super important. I got sick so many times when I first started flying because you're around so many different types of people and germs, and you know, your sleep schedule is messed up and you're in different time zones, your circadian rhythm is messed up, all of it. So that can definitely, you know, make your immune system take a hit. So take care of your health, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. All of that is super important. Exercise when you can, you know, on your days off, rest, do things that you enjoy. Don't get lost in the job. But with each year that passes, it gets easier, it gets better. And just hang in there, because I know it's a hard start financially with your schedule and everything, but I'm in year 5 and it just feels like a completely different job. I hope this video helped you guys, and like I said, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys next time.